After we have discussed that whether interrogative sentence can be considered as offer or not, now we move forward to the next question, and that is that whether imperative sentence can be considered offer or not. कि क्या हुक्मिया जुमला ईजाब बन सकता है या नहीं, यानी ऐसा फेल, ऐसा सेंटेंस जिसके अंदर हुक्मन कहा गया हो कि ये चीज खरीदो, ये चीज बेचो, क्या वो जुमले कहे जा सकते हैं कि जनाब ये जो है वो प्रॉपर ऑफर है। तो इसके बारे में क्या हुक्म है शरा का। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज अम्र कमांड इज अम्र sufficient to constitute an offer, like for example seller says buy it from me, seller says to the buyer buy it from me, मुझसे ये खरीदो, the buyer replied I bought it. Same as buyer says to the seller sell it to me, मुझे बेचो, ये हुक्म जुमला, हुक्मिया जुमला है। seller says I sold it to you. No, what is the situation that can we consider this seller in this case, that in this case this statement can be considered offer, or in this case this statement can be considered offer and the second statement can be considered acceptance, and if it is so, then we will say that the contract has been executed. Now what is the opinion of the jurist? Hanafi Hanafis are of the view which was the view jurist adopted in case of interrogative sentence, that interrogative sentence is not offer, rather it is demand for an offer. So same opinion has been adopted in this case in imperative sentence by the Hanafi scholar. Hanafi says that if seller says that in first statement, they say that if seller says okay I sold it to you or I sell it, then it would be considered valid, otherwise invalid. They say that because this in this case seller's statement is demand for an offer, not offer. In this case buyer's statement is demand for an offer, not offer. So when in these two examples first statements are not offer, rather second statement is offer, and it is just offer, there is no acceptance, so that is why we cannot say that this is a valid contract because acceptance is missing. तो हनफियों का कहना यह है कि जनाब जिस तरह सवालिया जुमला ऑफर नहीं बन सकता था, बिल्कुल इसी तरह हुक्मिया जुमला भी ऑफर नहीं बनता। अब इस हुक्म देने के बाद सेलर ने कहा कि जी मुझसे ये खरीदो, तो आगे खरीदार ने कहा ठीक है खरीद लिया, तो खरीदार ने कहा खरीद लिया, ये तो ऑफर है, अभी एक्सेप्टेंस हुई ही नहीं है। अगर इसके बाद वो उठ के चले गए तो हम ये नहीं कहेंगे कि कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो गया, एग्जीक्यूट हो गया, क्योंकि उन्होंने एक्सेप्टेंस ही नहीं की। So if they want to conclude contract, execute contract, then seller have to say, okay, I sold it to you. Or he has to say, yes, I sold it to, I sell it to you. Same as the buyer says, sell it to me. Then seller said, okay, sold it to you. Then this is offer. The buyer has to repeat in this case that after the seller's statement, yes, okay, then I bought it from you. Then it will be considered executed contract. So this is the Hanafi view. Hanafis कहते हैं कि जनाब अमर का जुमला जो है, अमर is not sufficient to constitute an offer. Okay. Now Malki and Shafi both are the same view. Imam Malki says that it constitutes the offer. Amar is sufficient. Malki scholar says that actually Imam Malki opinion is that when a person is saying buy it from me, we will see his intention, why he is inquiring, why he is asking. Imam Malik says he is asking because he intends to sell it. When he intends to sell it, then it means that it is an offer from him. The next party, when accepted, the next party's statement will be considered acceptance. So that is why the commanding sentence will be considered offer, not demand for an offer. But Imam Malik says, yes, interrogative sentence is offer, demand for an offer, not offer. But here in Hukmiya Jumla, in command sentence, Imam Malik is of the view that yes, Amr is sufficient to constitute an offer, and same is the case of Imam Shafi. The Imam Shafi then bring an example from a hadith. Then where here you can see the hadith that Anna Bilal radiyallahu anhu khataba ila qawmin min al-ansari fa'abaw an yuzawwijuhu. Actually, the case is that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, sent Hazrat Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu and asked him to visit a leader of an Ansari tribe and ask him to marry his daughter with you, O Bilal. Then Hazrat Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu visited the leader of that Ansar tribe, and Hazrat Bilal said that Zawwijni bintak, marry your daughter to me. Hazrat Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu used command sentence. Zawwij, marry, ni, with me, marry your daughter with me. So zawwijni, he said that. So Hazrat Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu used command sentence कि अपनी बेटी की मुझसे शादी करो, तो ये उन्होंने हुक्मन जुमला इस्तेमाल किया था. فَأَبَوْا أَن يُزَوِّجُوهُ. The leader of the tribes, they refused to marry his daughter with Hazrat Bilal. उन्होंने इनकार कर दिया. Then Hazrat Bilal said, فقال, Hazrat Bilal said, لو لا أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أمرني أن أخطب إليكم لما خطبت. Hazrat Bilal radiallahu anhu said that, he said, if the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had not ordered me to send you a marriage proposal, I would not send it to you. तो हजरत बिलाल ने कहा कि जनाब, अगर मुझे अल्लाह के नबी ने हुक्म न फरमाया होता, मैं कभी ये मैरिज का प्रपोजल आपके पास लेके ना आया होता, यानी मैं तो अल्लाह के नबी का भेजा हुआ आया हूं तुम्हारी तरफ. फकालू लहू मलकता. After hearing this, that the Bilal is not offering on his own, rather he has been sent from the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. So then they said, the tribe leaders said, okay, you got it. You got it, Hazrat Bilal. They replied. Then it is not Walam yunkal anna Bilalan a'ad al-kawl. This is the main statement from where Imam Shafi'i is want to make his opinion. He says that it is not narrated that Hazrat Bilal repeated his offer. Now he says, Imam Shafi build his opinion and says to the Hanafis that you say that the person who initially say command sentence, he has to repeat after the second party's offer, and then he has to repeat his statement as an acceptance. He says that look at this hadith. Hazrat Bilal used a command sentence. The other party said that you got it, and the nikah has been done, contract has been executed, and we do not hear that Hazrat Bilal repeated, okay, I marry your daughter. He did not repeat the third time, as you says, O Hanafis. So this is the nas, this is hadith. So this is the case Imam Shafi built. तो इमाम शाफी का फरमाना ये है कि जनाब हजरत बिलाल, अगर जिस तरह हनफियों से फिर वो ये कहते हैं कि जनाब ओ अहनाफ, अगर आप ये कहते हैं कि उन्होंने आकर कहा कि अपनी बेटी की मुझसे शादी करो, अगर ये ऑफर न था, जिस तरह हनफी कहते हैं कि ये ऑफर नहीं होना चाहिए, और फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने कहा जी हाँ तो हमने ठीक है, हमने अब बेटी की शादी कर दी, तो कहते हैं कि जिस तरह हनफी कहते हैं कि फिर हजरत बिलाल को ये कहना चाहिए थर्ड टाइम पे कि ठीक है मैंने कबूल कर लिया तो जाकर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा. तो इमाम शाफी कहते हैं हदीस के अंदर तो हजरत बिलाल ने कहा ही नहीं. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ हदीस में हजरत बिलाल का जो कमांड का जुमला था वो ऑफर कंसीडर कर लिया गया. सो नाउ इमाम शाफी सेज दैट हजरत बिलाल्स सेंटेंस, कमांड सेंटेंस ज़व्विजनी बिनतक, मैरी योर डॉटर विद मी, constituted an offer, and the other guy's response malakta, okay you got it, this was the acceptance. No offer and acceptance has been done, marriage was done, and there was no repetition from the Bilal side on the third time. So this is the case Hazrat Imam Shafi built. The answer from the Hanafi side is this, that Hanafi says here we are talking about the financial matters. O Imam Shafi, O Shafi scholars, we are talking about financial matters. We are not talking about the marriage matters. In marriage matters, the hadith you quoted, it is hadith, it is nas about the matter of nikah. So we accept, and we are also of the view that if command sentence is used in marriage contract, then we will say that that command sentence, imperative sentence in marriage contract will be considered as an offer, and the next party's acceptance report will response will be considered acceptance. So contract can be executed. But this hadith cannot be considered as an evidence in the financial contracts. So financial contracts cannot be proved from this hadith because this is related to marriage contract. And we know that there is no such hadith in the financial contracts. So that is why we will say that this hadith cannot become evidence in financial matter. So that is why Amr imperative sentence will be considered demand for an offer, not offer in financial matters, not in marriage matters. So this is the actually difference of opinion among the scholars. However, Hanafis are of the view that imperative sentences demand for offer, not offer, and Malki and Shafi are of the view that it is offer. We will not say that this is demand and offer.